So today we'll start another new part of measures of central tendency. That means measures of location for quartiles, deciles, and percentile. Actually, there are quartiles means for 1/4, and 1/10 will be deciles, and 1/100th part will be percentile. So actually, for the group data, first of all, quartiles for the group data. For the group data, quartile can be measured by Qi equals to Li plus I multiply n divided by 4 minus f divided by a small fi multiply ace. Ace is the length of the class interval. And how many quartiles will be here? Q1 first quartile, and Q2 second quartile, and Q3 third quartile. For I equals to 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Remember it. If I equals to 1, then first quartile. If I equals to 2, here second quartile. And if I equals to 3, third quartile. Actually, any part we can divide it into 4 part. Okay, 4 part. This is the first quartile, and this is the second quartile, and this is the third quartile. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this difference will be first quartile, and this difference will be second quartile, and this difference will be what? Third quartile. So quartile means 1/4. Remember it. So I equals to 1, 2, 3. Anyone? First quartile, second quartile, third quartile. Okay. Similarly, for decile. For decile, we can write di equals to, for the group data, Li plus I multiply and divided by what will be 10. Okay, divided by 10 and small fi multiply length of the class interval for the group data. Okay, so here I equals to what will be 1, 2 up to what? 9. That means how many decile here? There are 9 types of decile. One is D1, D2, D3, D4 dot what up to D9. D10 don't exist. Q4 don't exist. Remember it. So we can for 1, 2, 3 up to n, we can use this formula for decile. Remember it. Now for percentile, Pi equals to what will be? Li plus I multiply and divided by what will be? 100. Remember it. For percentile, all are same. Multiply ace. I equals to what will be? 1, 2 dot up to what? 99. Okay. So we can find P1, P2, P3 dot up to P99. But P100 don't exist. Remember it. And Li means what? Lower limit of that class in which Pi exists. So using this formula, we can find different types of quartile. That means 3 types of quartile, and 9 types of decile, and 99 types of percentile. Just using this formula.
Sir, therefore, 4, 10, and
the following table shows a frequency distribution of the weekly wages of 65 employee. Okay, 65 employees at a company wages, and this is the actually wages and number of employees. We have to find out. We have found this in our previous lecture. Now we'll try to find out the another part. That means what? Quartile and decile and percentile. We are finding this question. Find the Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay. Finding Q1, Q2, Q3 and decile D6, D7, D8 and percentile P60, P20. Okay. Just we are finding this from our example of this, from this example. So for finding Q1, Q2, Q3, D7, D8 decile, 9th decile and 60th percentile, 80th percentile. First of all, you have to take the class interval, then mid values. Mid values will be what? 254.995, then 264.995, then 274.995 and 284.995, 294.995. Okay. Then 304.995, then 314.995. Frequency what was given? Given
5,
frequency 5,
10,
10,
16,
16,
14,
14,
10,
10,
5,
5,
2.
2. There are actually n equals to what? 65 total number of frequency. So cumulative frequency will be 5,
8,
15, 31, then 45, 55, 55. No, I am in wrong maybe. 15, 31,
Sir,
45,
5,
and
8.
5, 8.
This sir, this sir.
This will be 8. Okay.
No sir, no sir.
First one what?
8
8,
sir.
8, 10, 16, 14.
Sure. 10, 5,
14,
2.
10, 5, 2. 5, 2. So cumulative frequency will be what? 8, 18, 34, 48, 58, 63, 63, then 65. That means sum of frequency and the last cumulative frequency will be same. Now how we can find the quartile? Finding quartiles. Finding quartiles for the first quartiles. If I equals to 1, then I multiply and divided by 4. What will be? I multiply, I means what? 1. Then n equals to what? 65 divided by 4. This equals to what? Use calculator. 16.5 lies in the class. In which class? Actually in this class. Okay. 16.5 to 5 lies in this cumulative frequency. So lies in which class? 260.00 to 269.99. Okay. Lies in this class. Now so for finding the cumulative frequency first quartile, how we can find? For Q1 equals to what will be? I equals to 1, Q1 equals to what will be? L1 plus 1 multiply and divided by 4 minus cumulative frequency small f1 multiply h, length of the what? Class interval. L1 means what? Lower limit of the first quartile class. lower limit of the first quartile class. This what? 260.00. This equals to what? 260.00. Now f1 means what? Cumulative frequency of the previous first quartile class. Cumulative frequency of the previous first quartile class. That means what? 8. Small f1 what will be? Cumulative frequency frequency of the first quartile class. That means frequency of the first quartile class what? 10, right? 10. Then h is the length of the what? Class interval. Length of the class interval what? 10. So just using these values, we get 260.00 plus 1 multiply n by 4 what? This. Okay, 16.25. 16.25 minus cumulative frequency of the previous first quartile class what? 8. 8 divided by what? Frequency of the first quartile class multiply 10. This equals to what? Calculate. Okay, just 10 will be cancelled. 16.25 minus 8 means what? 8.25. So adding 260, we get 268.25. This is the first quartile. Similarly, we can find the second quartile. Okay, this is the finding first quartile Q1. Okay, now finding Q2. Finding Q2. Q2, then I equals to what will be? 2. Okay, I equals to what will be? 2. Finding Q2, here 1 will be 2. So we get what? This value what will be? What? 32.5 maybe. Lies in which class? 32.5. Actually in this class 34. Okay, so in third class 272 what? 272 279.99 class. That means second quartile lies in this class. So in formula we are using I equals to what? 2. Just I equals to 2. Okay, so the L2 will be what? Lower limit of the second quartile class, and lower limit of the second quartile class what? 270.00. Okay, then cumulative frequency of the previous second quartile class, that means 18. Okay, this 18. Okay, now f1 what will be? Frequency of the second quartile class, that means 16, and length of the class interval is same. So lower limit will be what? 270, and this will be 32.5, and it will be what? Cumulative frequency of the previous second quartile class, what will be? 18, and frequency will be 16. So after calculation we get what for the second quartile? Just using calculator. So for finding Q2 second quartile, we have to put I equals to 2 in formula. I multiply n divided by 4 equals to what? 32.5 lies in the in which class? 32.5 lies in this cumulative frequency. So along this third class. Okay, 272 to 79.99. In this class lies second quartile. Okay, so using I equals to 2 in formula, Q2 equals to L2 plus 2 multiply and divide by 4, cumulative frequency of the previous class interval, cumulative frequency of the previous class interval, what? 18. Okay, so 18, and F2 means what? Frequency of the second quartile class. Okay, 16. So S is the length of the class interval. Just putting this, what's the value? Hello, what's the value will be?
Yes, sir.
So for Q2, putting I equals to T in the formula, then L2, F2, small f2, frequency, cumulative frequency of the previous second quartile, and cumulative and frequency of the second quartile class. Just putting these values, we get second quartile 279.063. Now, how to find third quartile? Q3. Just putting I equals to what? 3. Then 3 multiply 65. What will be? These values what will be? 70. 48 point what? 75 maybe. Lies in the class 48.75 lies in this class. Okay, in 58. Okay, so 50 for I equals to 2, we get 2 multiply 65 by 4, what? 48.75, which lies in the class 272, sorry, 2A, this in 58. That means it lies in 292, 299, 292 to 99.99. Okay, that means L3 what will be? In the formula will be what? L3, and this is the Q3, finding Q3. Just we are putting I equals to 3. Okay, 3. That means what will be the value? So L3, what lower limit of the third quartile? Lower limit of the third quartile, what? 290. Okay, 290.00. And F3 what will be? Cumulative frequency of the previous class interval. Okay, cumulative frequency of the previous third quartile class. Okay, cumulative frequency of the previous third quartile class. Third quartile class. Okay, this equals to what? Actually 48. And F3 what will be for the third quartile? F3 will be frequency of the third quartile class. Frequency of the third quartile class, what? 10. Okay, this will be equals to 10, and S equals to also 10. So we get lower limit of the third quartile class 290.00 plus, and this value 48.75 minus cumulative frequency of the previous third quartile class, that means 48. 48 divided by 10 multiply 10. Okay, so 10 will be cancelled. So after subtraction we get only 0.75. So 290.75 is the required third quartile. Very easy for you. Okay, in formula we are putting I equals to 1 for first quartile, I equals to 2 for second quartile, and for third quartile we have to put I equals to 3 in the formula. Okay, now how to find D7, 7th decile, 8th decile, and 9th decile? Just in our formula, in our previous formula. So finding decile D7, we have to put I equals to 7 to find out D7. Okay, then we have to calculate I multiply and divide by 10. Since decile you have to divide with 10, and for percentile you have to divide with what? 100, and for quartile you have to divide with what? 4. So I equals to 7. Okay, 7 multiplied 65 by 10 equals to what? 45.5. So 45.5 actually lies in which class? 45.5 lies in which? 45.5 lies in 34, not lies in this class. Okay, lies in this class. So along this cumulative frequency, which class? 280 to 289. That means 280 to 289. This values lies in which class? 280 to 289. So just putting in the formula 7, we get the formula for 7th decile. So L7 will be what? Lower limit of the 7th decile class. Lower limit of the 7th decile class what? 280. This equals to what? 280.00 plus 7 multiply n by 10 what? 7 multiply n means 65, 10 what? 45.5. Okay, 45.5 minus F7 what will be? Cumulative frequency of the previous 7th quartile. Cumulative frequency of the previous 7th quartile what? This one. Okay, 34. We have to always take previous one. Then F7 what? Frequency of the 7th decile class. Frequency of the 7th, this is the frequency class, and this is the frequency class. So along this 14 is the what? Frequency of the 7th decile class. 14. Okay, 14 14 is the 7th decile class, frequency of the 7th decile class, and S is the length of the class interval. So after calculation we can find the 7th decile. So how to finding D7? That means how to find decile? Just putting I equals to 7. Then similarly, if we put D equals to I equals to 8, then we can get D8. And if we put I equals to 9 here, then we can get D9. Now how to find percentile actually? How to find percentile? Suppose we are finding P60. Okay, finding P60 percentile. Okay, percentile. Suppose we are finding P60. So I equals to what will be? 60. And this divided by what will be? 100. Remember it. So I equals to 60. And these values what actually? Quick calculate. 60 multiply 65 by 100 what? P60 L.
39.
Okay, 39. I multiply n by 100 minus f divided by small f multiply s. This is actually 60, and here 60th percentile. So 39 lies in which class? 39 lies in which class?
So
Not in
280.
34, in 48. So
48.
280 to 289 in this class lies the 60th percentile. Okay, 60th percentile. So from the formula we get I equals to, just for taking I equals to 60, we get this one. So lower limit of the 60th percentile what will be? Percentile class 280. So F60 what will be? Cumulative frequency of the previous 60th percentile. That means what? 34, right? Previous 60th percentile. Previous 60th percentile. Okay, so it will be what actually? 34. This is the this class lies in this. So previous cumulative frequency will be what? 34. So frequency of the 60th percentile what? Frequency of the 60th percentile will be what? 60
14.
percentile. Yes, 60 percentile. Percentile class, this equals to actually 14. And length of the class interval same. Just putting the values here, we get our 60th percentile. So this value will be 39 minus this value will be 34 divided by 14 multiply 10. So this result what will be? Here we get only 5. 280
3.572.
572 approximately. Okay, approximately we get the percentile. Just putting in the formula I equals to 60, we get this result. Similarly, for I equals to 80, we get P80. Okay, just putting I equals to 80 here, then these values will be depending on the, we have to observe in cumulative frequency, and this value lies in which values and in which class. We have to find out the class, then using the formula we can easily find the percentile. So today we have actually learned how to find quartile, decile and percentile. So for this data, we have found actually this question answer: find the quartile, Q1, Q2, Q3, decile and percentile for this class interval. Okay, this is the continuous data. Okay, thanks to everybody for this part.